Welcome back to Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Last time we cleared out the Max version of Naval Clash, and now we'll move on to the next Max mission, which is Wings of Victory as Max. I'm already getting a little sick of fighting Drake, so it's time to go up against Eagle. Eagle has Max backed into a corner. He'll have to muscle his way to victory like he always does. This one has a bit higher of a difficulty than some of the other Green Earth Max missions. And yeah, I've only seen maps of this, so this one should be kind of interesting to go through. This one will involve a lot of fighter-on-bomber clashes. And yeah, we're gonna get revenge for the whole Sammy versus Eagle incidents.
Yeah, those are Eagles, boys. Let's do this!
Not an albatross, is an eagle. But anyway, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. We don't even get any dialogue from Andy in this one. So this time Max is just taking it upon himself to find out what his beef with Andy is. So as you can see here, Eagle's got one fighter lower down and another fighter incoming. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking right now. Max already has fighters in position to absolutely massacre this fighter, but I've just got to be careful lest I give him lightning drive too early. So I do have a bomber right here. Yeah. It's got to be all about whether I get him, because if I do get him lightning drive, this fighter reaches my fighters. And if I don't, I'm pretty safe down here. But yeah, as I was saying, this is going to be revenge for, I'm just going to check if he has an anti-air in the area. He does not. Revenge for, Sammy fighters versus Eagles fighters. His defense does still kind of blunt Max's offense a little bit, because also fighter versus fighter is not a particularly amazing matchup for like either one. But yeah, 9-2 versus 7-6 that Sammy did. But that was okay. That gave him a little bit of meter. I probably do need to kill that bomber. But the question is, though, whether I actually bomb the medium tank this turn, because if I stick my own bomber, I don't want to stick my own battlecopter in front of it, because if I do that, then, obviously, the battlecopter's going to get hit by the other battlecopter, and I don't really like that, because it's an Eagle battlecopter. But okay, then, bomber's dead. He's very close to lightning drive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I kill that tank, he will get lightning drive, so instead, I'm gonna park my bomber right in front of the medium tank and just hover here menacingly. And right there. Gotta watch out for his bombers, gotta watch out for his copters. But if I do this, that shouldn't give him lightning drive. This is just, it's kind of like a game of know what to destroy on the first turn, because if Eagle gets lightning drive too early, you're probably done. Yeah, he doesn't have lightning drive yet, okay. So we could go for an HQ capture if we wanted, but that island is totally surrounded by, wait. Hang on. An HQ capture isn't even possible on this map. That's interesting. Because, yeah, we have no transport copters, and this HQ is surrounded by water with no beaches. And if that's the case, yeah, you cannot actually get an HQ capture on a map like this. Some people like to design, design room maps this way. Again, just as a way of saying, okay, yeah, you can't get an HQ capture victory on this map. Now, the problem is both my fighters are down low. So with this bomber, I may not have a response to it. I actually probably will, though. It's probably going to charge forward towards me. I do have this little fighter over here. You know what? I might need this copter down here. It's going to take a little bit of damage from that 2 HP fighter, but it should be fine. I just realized something. He could get lightning drive in the middle of his turn. I'm pretty sure if Eagle does get lightning drive in the middle of his turn, then he will use it. Because his AI is always set to use lightning drive at the end of his turn if he has it. Now that's interesting because I don't want Eagle to... Of course, Eagle's AI so far has been very smart this playthrough, thanks to Andy ×2, so I don't really want to tempt fate, but... Okay, I'm going to tempt fate here. If Eagle was smart, he would actually attack this anti-air with his copter, And just like in the final battle, it would probably give him enough power charge, like, off of the copter dying to get Lightning Drive. Now, what does Eagles say against Max? Because he had reservations fighting Sandy. Oh, okay, now he's just like, yeah, I have to deal with this guy to get to Andy. I remember Eagle's dialogue not actually being all that interesting in the Andy version, weirdly. Okay, so he's not... Okay, interesting. Please don't give him Lightning Drive. Please don't give him Lightning Drive. Max, don't do a lot of damage. Oh, that's 2 HP off a medium tank. Please don't get Lightning Drive. Please don't get Lightning Drive. Please don't get Lightning Drive. Oh, just oh, no, don't give him Lightning Drive, please. Don't give him Lightning Drive, please. I think it's just barely. Oh, nice. Okay, so close. Huh, okay, that bomber's got defensive AI. It looks like. Yeah, I might cover, like, that, because I don't exactly know how the AI works in Advance Wars 1, but I have heard that in Advance Wars 2, some of the, like, units can be assigned various different types of AI, and what's really hilarious is that, like, units that are deployed on a map, like, after the map start, like, units that already start on the map under the enemy's control have their own AI set automatically. Again, this is for Black Hole Rising. But basically, yeah, units that are already deployed on the... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Eagle's not going to like this at all. Because he's definitely getting Lightning Drive, but if I do this, if I kill both of his bombers, and I kill that anti-air thanks to my tanks, so the fighters aren't in any danger. I mean, he does have another fighter, but honestly, once I kill all the bombers, my fighters have pretty much done their job. In fact, no, wait, no, my anti-air is going to hit that fighter. So Eagle just positioned his units really, really badly. And I have Max Force, which, honestly, I think Yeah, you know what? Just to guarantee that this fighter dies, I'm actually going to go for Max Force in the middle of my turn.
You're gonna get hurt.
So this is the thing where having the flexibility of being able to use your power at any time, unlike the AI, which always does at the start of a turn, or the end of a turn in the case of the Eagle, really helps, because, yeah, sometimes it can be good to use it mid-turn. Because, yeah, these two fighters, they are, like, they're not benefiting from Max Force this turn, but they did actually do their job and kill off those two bombers. Meanwhile, speaking of doing your job, yes, this fighter gets one-shotted, so I don't need to worry about it even doing anything on Lightning Drive. Just like the Sammy version of Wings of Victory, the general idea is to kill off as many of Eagle's units as possible before he gets Lightning Drive. Oh, this medium tank can actually reach his infantry now thanks to Max Force. Don't underestimate +1 movement. It definitely helps out in a lot of situations. As a certain CO in Black Hole Rising will be definitely showing us. So yeah, you move in and you instantly explode. It's going to be the end of Advance Wars 1 Max very soon. We won't be enjoying this much power for much longer. There is a bomber down there that's probably gonna hit stuff. Okay. This actually is kind of a pain. Also lol Max. But yeah. If I want this to kill that... I don't like the fact that I have to do this, but I really want to bomb the medium tank, but I actually have to bomb this because it's standing in the way of my anti-air. In Days of Ruin, this would actually really help towards getting a good power score, because the power score is actually based off of, like, your, like, I think it's, like, your average damage percentages across every combat. So, like, for example, you want to be taking as many engagements as possible that do, like, 100% damage versus one that do, like, 10% damage. And even if the enemy's on, like, 1 HP, you still want to finish them off with an attack that does 100% damage, because that gives you a better power score, but yeah. It's kind of interesting how this mission is designed such that you have to rout Eagle. There is no other way to finish this because you can't get his HQ. Which is, it's pretty perfect for Max overall, but I'm feeling kind of bad for Eagle right now because he's kind of getting pretty wrecked. And then this mech is just gonna, yeah, I'll just plop you down here. Yeah, I was saying before about the different AI behaviors, and, like, units that already start on the map under the enemy's control have their own AI already set, but units that are built during a match, Okay, so it is a bit of a unique quote, but it's less interesting than... At first I was like, wait, he didn't use his power, but now I'm just like, oh, right, of course. He hasn't used it yet because he used it at the end of his turn. But any units that are built in the middle of a battle, like, get, like, AIs semi-randomly assigned to them. Again, this is for Black Hole Rising, as far as I've heard. And every type of unit is weighted towards specific kinds of behaviors. So, for example, I'm guessing, like certain types of interact units or missiles might be weighted to having more defensive AIs, but they can randomly spawn with aggressive AIs and just move towards the enemy relentlessly, which is kind of funny. What I find the most hilarious about this whole AI thing in Black Hole Rising...
Ready for attack!
Yeah, he just uses a generic power quote when it's not Sammy. Maybe with Andy he has a unique one.
Lightning drive!
But the really hilarious thing I find is that some units get the AI protect transports or, like, protect APCs and landers. Or, like, escort them to the... Like, some units have an AI behavior move towards enemy HQ, and then others can get the behavior, like, protect transports. So, like, they'll try and escort APCs and landers to the enemy HQ if they can. But the really funny thing is that it's possible for units to spawn with protect transports AI on maps where the enemy has no transports and can never build transports. So, yeah, that's silly. You can potentially get ships spawning with, like, must protect landers AI when they have no landers. And so they basically just stand still and do nothing. Is Eagle gonna actually not kill anything during Lightning Drive? This is really sad. This is a non-canon alternate reality, so Eagle was still awesome in the real playthrough. But, okay. Okay. Right then. Yeah, you die. I don't think the missile was in range. Oh, it would be so fun to use Max Force Max versus Eagle after you used Lightning Drive and got the defense penalty, because look at this. Actually, can the copter? No, I don't think the copter will be able to kill it. It'd be kind of funny if it could, but I don't think so. But yeah, this with Max Force would have been really hilarious. And it's made like 260 to 270% or something like that. I do like that Reboot Camp made these a little clearer, but one minor complaint that I do have, I wish that this display showed defense as well as firepower. It didn't show defense in the original, and I don't really see why it doesn't here. Now, okay, I will need a fighter lower down, so what I will do here is, I'll use one anti-air to kill one copter, the fighter to kill another one, and then the third fighter will go down towards this bomber. Because, seriously, this is just dumb. Again, we'll be saying goodbye to Advance Wars 1 Max very, very, very soon. You go down here, this should probably one-shot, yep, and then some. So, yep, that's done. I still don't believe that Green Earth has ever given recons in any of their missions in the first game. And this guy can just kind of hover around here. You two have earned your keep. You can just run away. That's kind of a hero APC, taking 2 hits from Eagle while Lightning Drive was active. Have I even lost anything? Nope. Okay, then. I don't know if this says more about Max than it does about Eagle, though. The battle will be long, but our courage will prove. That's more of a Drake quote than a Max quote, though. Okay. Okay. That's not gonna die. I kind of wish I could finish him this turn, but I mean, I'm probably getting perfect speed regardless. I mean, I'm sure I'm getting perfect speed for this. And, like, there's no way I'm not getting perfect power, and of course, there's no way I'm not getting perfect technique, because, I haven't lost anything, and there's no way that I can if I'm smart about how I use this medium tank. God tier luck roll, maybe? Nope. Okay, then. Well, yeah, you can't win them all. Maybe if this copter was a little closer. I wonder if I can tempt him into attacking the copter and dying. Oh no, he can't even reach it anyway. Because my tank is blocking. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to block you with a fighter, because why not? And once again, I can force him to suffer the humiliation of being wiped out by a max rocket. It's always funny when the map ends due to a max indirect. So, I mean, or I could wipe him out with a bomber for extra irony. But nah, I'm going to do it with a max indirect because it's always funny to do this. This is like the Advance Wars equivalent of finishing somebody off with Deadpool's Taunt in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which does like 1 pixel of damage, I think. I am surprised that nobody's called Eagle Bird Brain before this point. Yeah, the glowing eyes should have been your first clue. Okay, so Max is a little slightly less insulting. He's like, Andy could never have planned that, and Andy's at first like, oh yeah, why are you insulting me? But then it's like, no, it's more like I know Andy and he wouldn't do that because he only does things for a reason. Interesting. So yeah, the Sammy version is funnier, but definitely a little more insulting.
I'm still good to go, just a little confused.
Eventually your confusion will be answered in Andy x2, but that was in the main timeline. So yeah, wow, that was way easier than I ever expected it to be. That was maybe the easiest time I've had with any mission so far, including the tutorials. That was kind of a joke, so yeah. Eagle's gonna be eager to pay back for that in Rivals. But speaking of Rivals, we're still not done with unlocking Rivals, because next time we have Max's version of Battle Mystery, where Drake returns. See you all for that.